The thing about LLCs and whether or not you need 1 or 5 or 15 LLCs in your planning comes down to what are your goals. And see, this is where I think a lot of people out there that talk about LLCs get it wrong because they don't understand the motivations of a residential real estate investor. Why are you buying? If you're not flipping property, well, even if you are flipping property, you'd need multiple LLCs. But if you're buying residential real estate, what are we buying them for, right? Is it for equity? Or is it for income? You see, when I was talking to this individual, when he brought up the equity approach, really what he was saying was this. And again, I was guilty of this earlier on when I first started practicing. Hey, maybe I put 4 homes in one LLC. And the rationale for doing this is, number 1, LLCs are complex. No, they're not. Okay, rationale number 2, oh, it's going to make my life more difficult if I have more than one LLC. No, it won't. Okay, where do you come up with these ideas? Well, I heard from so-and-so that it made his life more difficult. Well, until you know the circumstances of what created that issue for that individual, it's hard to opine on whether or not his idea of structuring an LLC is really reflective of the situation in which he was involved in. And so when you take this approach, like this individual brought up, the equity approach, the total value of equity here is $400,000. What you're saying is this: if something happens with one of those properties, I am comfortable losing all 4, because in the worst case scenario, that's what's going to happen. If something goes wrong with this property right here, they sue the limited liability company as the owner of the property, and then all of those assets are now at risk. And so when we're first starting out and we're starting to grow our portfolios, the risk typically lies in not understanding what you're doing. So you're going to be making mistakes. And so you're bringing more risk onto yourself, which in turn can jeopardize your assets. People who self-manage can make many mistakes not knowing the laws of the city or the state in which they're managing properties because they're not up to date with them. And what they could do 3 years ago, they're no longer allowed to do because it's considered to be discriminatory, for example. And so you can get sued over that. And they go after the asset itself. And so when it comes to protecting our rental real estate, taking this equity approach increases your overall liability exposure. And the idea of using LLCs is to limit the liability exposure. And so I often tell people, hey, why are we investing? We're investing in rental real estate for income. So this is the approach that I take with my investor clients, is that when you're starting out, you definitely want to take and set up one LLC per property. Because people say, hey, I'm just getting started. Why do I need more than one LLC? Because as I stated earlier, hey, you're going to be probably making some mistakes. But more importantly, as you start to build that portfolio, you get up to 5 to 10 properties, that's going to change. That's going to make changes in your life. You're going to start pulling out income. I'm making, $4K a year off this property, $6K a year off that property, $5K a year from this property right here. So now I'm making an additional $15,000 because I started investing. In year 2, I double my portfolio and that 15 goes to 30K. Just think, if you had an additional $30,000 that you're bringing in every month, does it change your life? And I don't mean from the standpoint of you're going to be able to go out and buy a bigger house, but the little things. Maybe it's vacations. Maybe it's your spouse is able to quit her job and focus more on the real estate or go part-time. Maybe you're able to send your kids to private school. Whatever the reason is that you started investing, that's all dependent upon protecting these little income generators. And so when you take the income approach, your idea or your strategy should be, I want to preserve as much as the income from my real estate portfolio as possible, so that if something were to happen with my $4,000 property, the equity here is 100K, this is all I lose. So when it comes to LLCs, the number of LLCs, this question comes up all the time. I will tell you this, up to 10 to 15 properties, one LLC per property. After you move beyond that threshold and your investing starts to take off, then let's talk about grouping. Because I think at that time it's warranted. You can start taking on more risk because you're able to absorb that risk in the worst case scenario. Hey guys, if you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. This is your opportunity to get updated every time we release new content on asset protection and tax planning for real estate investors.